Today in gaming, GTA 6 is expected to make $2 billion in the first 24 hours. Dark Viper is crashing out once again, and Nintendo has announced that they will not be casting a transgender person to play Zelda. Thank fucking God. Nothing against trans people, but stay the fuck away from Zelda. This was the dumbest rumor. It got so big that Nintendo actually had to announce who they're actually casting. This is, I mean, looking a lot like Zelda to give this trans person credit, you know, pulling it off. But there's also a reason why the internet always uses the same fucking pictures with this person. It's because this person looks like left, and like any more, it's gonna and the lighting changes at any moment. Then you see a completely different person. But my God, did the internet get pissed? But the whole trans community was like championing this, and so it must be a big blow to them to not have their trans Zelda, but no one else wants it. This is Miyamoto. I'm pleased to announce that for the live action film of The Legend of Zelda, Zelda will be played by Bo Bragason's son, and Link by Benjamin Evan Ainsworth's son. And honestly, she doesn't look so bad. Like, both of these look great for this. I'm not sure what movies these people are in, like, where they're pulling this from, but that looks like a Link to me. Bro, that looks like Link. Oh my God, that is so true. Neil Druckmann's The Last of Us casting versus Nintendo's Legend of Zelda casting. Bro, why did HBO f this up so badly? I can't believe I will never stop making fun of this Ellie casting. This is pathetically bad. That's get the fuck out of here. So there it is. We are saved. There's our Zelda. There's our Link. And I just hope that they make a good movie. A live action Zelda sounds wild. In other news, oh my God, dude. Dark Viper cannot stop taking L's. But here's what happened, right? He had this huge crusade against reaction YouTubers, and it turns out that he himself has stolen other people's videos and used them for his own financial gain. Basically, he stole this video right here from this guy, Darkstunter, which was shared privately on a Discord. He's a speedrunner, and this is a speedrunning technique that he found out about. You could basically, you know, speedrun this one mission by flying your motorcycle. What ended up happening is this guy reached out to Dark Viper, you know, wasn't happy about this video of his being used without his permission, and Dark Viper went on an insane rant. Check this out. I gotta say, this is a strange message. It was 2 years later, man. I answer quite literally hundreds of DMs a week. So to summarize, you put unlisted footage that you never intended to use for any purpose, any Discord, somewhere to show a strat. It wasn't public. You were making no money off of it. Doesn't matter. It's still his. It's his copyright. I can understand what Dark Viper is saying here. Is like he put in all this editing work into it, and like he understands how virality works, so he kind of pimped it out so it would go more viral, which is something he knows how to do. And the clip may not have done that on its own. But I see clips like that go mega viral all the time anyway. So on the other hand, he can't like declare that it would have never gone viral. This you were never obviously going to do. And hell, no one was ever going to do it. Okay. Shame. It was a good edit and hook. I guess I will find that clip of Trevor diving out a boat onto a whale that the other dude made. Okay, I want other DM like this. I have removed it and privated the clip. Never contact me again for any reason. Please stop watching my content. This guy's insane. And then he blocked this guy, banned him, all for this guy saying, hey, why did you take the credit off of my clip and replace it with a link to merch? Oh boy, guys, prepare for a long story. I'm typing at 3 a.m. after throwing all this information in this insanely delusional person's DMs whilst calling him a psycho. Bro, you are so psycho. I am going to be all over the place due to the lack of sleep, but I demand a formally written public apology from Darkstunter and everyone who spammed his bullshit in my replies. I don't care how many times I'm going to call him a psycho. He deserves it. He basically lies about this whole story. But you could see, look at this. He wrote this entire thing on Twitter at 3 a.m. because somebody called him out for stealing stuff, being the guy that is so against stealing stuff, right? Speaking of Grand Theft Auto, GTA 6 is expected to generate $2 billion in the first 24 hours of release. That is insane. I think this game can make like $100 billion. I think that's how big this is going to be. It's going to make, yeah, a measly $2 billion at first, but then it's going to exist for like 20 years before they make another one, and they are going to milk the shit out of it way harder than they ever milked GTA 5. All those memes and all the complaining and all the discussion about GTA 5 is on everything. And we got this before GTA 6. Why is GTA 6 taking so long? Why are you guys milking GTA 5 so badly? It's because they keep making money from it. But you think that that was bad? You think that They milked GTA 5 to death. You have not seen nothing yet. Just wait until they release GTA 6. You are going to see milking like you have never seen it before. I promise you. I say $100 billion overall revenue by the end of this game. Oh, this is the juicy stuff. I love this drama so much, dude. This is my favorite drama on the internet right now. It is the Ethan Klein lawsuit on Denims, Casey Tron, and Frogan. If you're unfamiliar with this drama, Ethan Klein was doing a podcast with Hassan, a lefty. They're both pretty lefty. Hassan is super lefty. One's Muslim, one's Jewish. Muslims and Jews don't get along. There was no way that show was ever going to stand a chance. It fell apart, and it fell apart bad. And it got taken so far that Ethan Klein decided to set a legal trap. He copyrighted an episode of him talking about Hassan, and all these people were going to watch it. And I don't think this guy copyrights all of his episodes beforehand. I think he just specifically did this one, took it to the trademark office or however he did that, and got it copyrighted. They reacted to his video and said verbally that we're trying to steal views from the original video. Bam, that's what he's suing them for. Case closed. There's these Reddit usernames right here that he's trying to get figure out who they are, because these people have been participating in a lot of the stuff that's affecting Ethan's life. And to get back at these people who thought they were anonymous, he is doing a subpoena of their information for the courts so he could try and identify who these people are and then make them have to come to court to testify. But then he'll get their information and know who they are, and then which he can then he's fishing for information for potential other lawsuits. That's what he's doing, and it's epic. In other news, Grok briefly became the top app on Japan's app store after launching AI companions modeled as anime girls. Dude, anime companion girls. All you bitches that want dude 6 foot and rich and you don't have to do anything. Yeah, bro, you're gonna get replaced by anime girls if you keep being picky. This is like very preliminary. This is like Atari, right? We're at Atari at these AI companions. And someday we're going to have like a PS5 version of an AI companion, way more realistic. Okay, it's going to happen. And there's going to be dudes that say, you know what? This makes me happy and I don't have to have all the baggage of a woman. And finally, for all you Robloxers out there, Roblox will now require a facial scan or government ID to have unfiltered chats. Teens will only be able to add someone older than 18 as a trusted connection if they know them in real life. That's wild. That's why I never thought this tech would be able to do this stuff. I'm 37 years old, but I was a child, a small child on the internet back when it first came out, and they had stuff. And I just, through my entire experience of the internet up until now, never expected the tech to get this far. But it always seemed like we would, as kids, we can get around anything, but it doesn't look like it anymore. Anyways, that's your gaming news for today. Let me know if you guys like this show. I will make more.